Violence, violence. How long, O Lord, I cry out, and you do not hear. This is a challenging, stinging excerpt of the prophet Habakkuk from the first reading of the 27th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Let's wrestle with it. My name is Father Brendan Curran, Dominican promoter for justice and peace for North America. Joining you as the president sent out troops to support people in Chicago these past weeks to help keep the peace, seemingly a violent city. But as we reflect on it, over this weekend of Migrant Sunday across the International Catholic Church, we hear the voice, the stinging voice of Habakkuk. Violence, violence. How long do we call out? I think about Laura, who is a tamale vendor, just days ago at her booth, early morning, selling tamales right in front of a Home Depot on 47th Street. And she's surrounded by ICE agents with heavy weapons who demand her papers from her, pluck her from her booth, and she disappears. I think about Nancy a week before that, who after attending daily mass, after dropping off her 3 kids at a Catholic school in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood, leaves from the church parking lot and is surrounded by ICE vehicles with weapons drawn, demanding from her her papers. Violence, violence. I think about roofers who are roofing and repairing and replacing a roof in Naperville, Illinois, a western suburb of a family home. And while they're on the roof, the building, the house is surrounded by ICE agents with weapons drawn, demanding the roofers come down off the roof and present their immigration papers. These are criminals? A tamale vendor? A woman going to daily mass, dropping her kid off to Catholic school? And yet Silverio, another tragedy, dropping off his son, 7-year-old, at school, and after dropping off his 3-year-old daughter at daycare, is approached by an ICE vehicle, and they open fire on him, killing him in cold blood. This is what it means to make Chicago peaceful. This is how we do it. We must hear the stinging cry of Habakkuk. Violence, violence, when we see that truth in our midst. We remember in our wonderful memory of Pope Francis, who reminds us all as Christians to be people who are bridge builders and not to be about building walls among us. I'm reminded that this very weekend, the 27th Sunday in Ordinary Time, the first weekend of October across the worldwide Catholic Church, Pope Leo XIV has called World Migrant Sunday. And he challenges each of us across the world to see our migrants as messengers of hope. They have been through hardships and even death threats, and yet they remind us that the kernel of God's hope and faith is alive in their own lives incarnate. This is a reminder of the Tamale woman. This is a reminder of a mother who went to daily mass after dropping her kids off at school. Are these hardened criminals? Do we not see the violence among us? Violence, violence. We must be speakers of truth in the midst of the violence, to be messengers of hope for our world.